baseball fans, and welcome Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go, and on the hill today, Jack Flaherty.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3, and when you've got a guy like that...
Jack Flaherty just looking for something to go his way. He's not been the worst starter in our rotation to start this season, but a 1-3 record, ERA nearing 5.5. We gotta turn that around. But it's a good time to do it. We have been pitching quite well, really most of this homestand, even going back to Milwaukee. Pitching way better than expected, even with a 63 overall Keter Montero. Wow. Wow. That's a call. Jackson Merrill. Down 2 strikes so far. Oy. No, you cannot be serious. Look at the start of this game. Oh, Christ.
Have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Through 4 straight strikes to start the game. We're in a 2-2 count. What are we doing out here? Swing and a miss. That's a big first out, especially the way that zone was getting called. Tomas Nido throws down to first to complete the strikeout. And Jack has struggled to pick up strikeouts, which is really surprising given the stuff that he does have. And especially the command. I mean, outside of Skubal, maybe even slightly better than Skubal, Flaherty commands his pitches quite well.
Hoping he'll turn it around soon.
Now, ball 1 to Cronenworth. 179 to start the year.
Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Let's try and throw that changeup again in the spot we actually intended. Nope.
Yeah, that's outside.
Missed it 2 times now. 2-1 on Cronenworth. That's a good sinker. On the ground, Sweeney. And they're 2 away.
That takes care of Cronenworth.
And a big, really a far cry from the way our pitching started the year. We had some really bad first innings, but in this current run, even though the bats aren't as hot as you would like, the pitching has just started hot and usually stayed hot. Luis Ariz with an average of 219 is a strange thing to see.
And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark.
Pretty good career numbers versus Flaherty. Not a surprise to see he has never struck him out. And that one is going to get down. Carpenter to cut it off. Only a matter of time for Ariz. He is so good at hitting for average.
So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle.
So now Tatis, not who you want to see.
You get a little anxious and you get away from that.
Slider in for strike 1.
I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
8-game hit streak. There's a couple hit streaks scattered on this Padres team. Right back up the middle, and he'll extend it. Javi Baez out there in center field and will be there for the foreseeable future for the Tigers. 2 two-out hits. And a guy we didn't see yesterday, Manny Machado.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, certainly not the way we wanted this first inning to go. That's on the ground, and it's past the diving Malloy. Throw from Carpenter is pretty damn good. Nido will tag him out. Padres get a little bit aggressive. 3 straight 2-out hits. But they will come away with nothing.
fish. Nice job to end the inning.
Your spicy chicken sandwich is indeed spicy. No way. I never know what places mean when they say they got a spicy chicken sandwich. Like, is it gonna melt my face off, or is it just gonna, you know, have a little kick? It's the danger.
Over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Well, Darvish is another kind of guy that kind of falls into that Michael Wacha spot for me. I don't usually hit very well against you. As aforementioned, that was a good pitch to do something with, and we were just late on it. His delivery screws me up. Most of the times I've ever faced him, he just bullies me with sliders down and away. That, a slider up and in. We couldn't time it up. One pitch, one out. Here's Carpenter. Still fairly decent velocity for you. Came right after Carey. There's a shock.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us.
Padres nowhere to be found in the early races in the National League. 1-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off.
I think the days of Carpenter batting 400 are over, as they should be. We shouldn't be batting 400 with anybody past about this point in the year. Oh,
he chases that one below the zone.
He has a tendency to chase out
that's
of the
gross.
zone, and that slider that's
I don't know why I thought you had a cutter. That's what I thought it was. In the air, left field. Carpenter's hit it fairly well. Oh, the other way for Kerry Carpenter. We haven't done that much this year. One out home run here in the first. It's 1-0. Carpenter ties Torkelson for the team lead in home runs.
always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle.
And it is a bit surprising to see so many of Carpenter's home runs pulled, because when we were going off with him last year, a good chunk of them were the other way, and we just haven't done it very much this year. Now 1-0 Detroit. See if we can get Riley going. Wind's helping him out today. Ground ball foul. Pretty good fastball right at the knees there from Darvish.
Already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Down low. Riley Green's average has climbed up in recent days. Still just sitting on that one home run in the year, though. Rocketed foul.
Looked like you got a little excited.
Went from timing up that fastball real well to being out in front on it twice. Getting a little jumpy.
Opposite field knock.
Ooh. Pretty good sinker there. Good protect, although from being way out in front on 95 to being late on 94 is not ideal. Foul tip into the glove, out number 2.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there.
Oof.
I don't think that's a strike if he takes it.
Well, here's Torkelson.
Get ahead in the count.
Homestand has not been kind to Tork.
Force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
We're hitting bullets off Darvish. The problem is a good chunk of them are foul. Has a chance to be a relatively quick first inning. That's disgusting. Not a damn thing I can do about that. 0-2 on Tork. Up high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there.
Well, lead for Jack Flaherty, always good.
Something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Certainly wish it was bigger, but first inning, hard to complain. Hopefully Flaherty isn't going to allow 2 out hits all day. Oh, bumping in again. 3-2. He got that nasty sweeper, and then nothing has hit the zone since.
That's a good
Ah.
bet right there. He was
Went to
down
the sinker.
early.
I was really worried he was just going to throw us a straight fastball there. Torque walks and extends the inning for Gleyber Torres. I'm going to take something into the right center field gap to score Torque from there. And, well, won't be in the opposite field gap, and Torque will not score, but the inning will be extended. For Zach McKinstry, Tigers with 2 hits here in this first inning, and both of them have been hit pretty damn hard. So now McKinstry with an RBI chance. And it's just weak contact. Ah. He's sitting there, first pitch fastball, hoping McKinstry can do something with it. He's hit 1 home run this year, but obviously not a reliable power source. We have a lead. I feel like the ball just every time off the bat of Zach McKinstry does something like that. Slider down low. Elias Diaz held him hitless last night. Now that called a strike. Both the top and the bottom of the zone might be a little scary today. On the ground, Torres is there. No speed for Diaz. That's a great play.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more.
That's a ball that probably a week ago I'm diving at, but if it's going to be a base hit anyway, I might as well give ourselves a shot because we don't have a great track record diving for the ball.
Here's Jason Hayward.
Padres would certainly want more than what they're getting right now out of Jason Hayward.
And delivers outside.
2-0. Not exactly ideal.
Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers.
It's on the ground to Torque.
There,
easy play, 2 away. And in a 2-0 count, you'll take that result every time. No, Hayward's been around a while.
Here is Connor Joe, hitless yesterday as they only pushed
Connor
across
Joe?
the run.
Fouls one away.
Offering is fouled off. Fans don't really understand the familiarity.
He's older than me as well.
Players and coaches have with umpires.
We know that, but
yeah, but they're all out there
good
trying
slider
to do
from
their
Jack.
best and perform at a high level. So
Haven't really been able to break out the curveball very
I
much.
think over time, you can develop a relationship with them.
And in the air, right field. McKinstry underneath that.
Under this one, hauls it in to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Tigers 1 and the Padres.
Good inning and a Jack Flaherty. Nito, Sweeney, and Baez do up.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And here's the catcher, Tomas Nito.
I was going to say, I'm younger than Evo. Nito into the box for the first time today. Hit a home run yesterday.
Well, here's an
His
interesting
first
stat on Darvish.
in a
He has more than
Tigers
100
uniform.
wins in his big league career. The only
I mean, in batting 370, when we don't have Dingler or the injured Jake Rogers batting above 200.
Darvish kicks, delivers.
Oh,
And that one
didn't miss that by much. Damn it. Nito barreled that up, too. 1-1.
Darvish delivers.
Went back to it, threw it a little bit better. And yeah, all sliders so far from Darvish. Ooh, he almost got me there. I wanted it. Sweeper in that 1-2 count. Had to foul it off. Sweeper again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against
Pitch
mistakes,
count
but that's not what that
is
pitch was.
fine for the moment for you.
One doesn't get the call.
I thought out of his hand that was a ball. It did clip the edge, but we get the call on that. 3-2. And back up the middle. Delayed reaction there from the shortstop, who I think that's where they've put Connor Joe here today. Wow. Well, the ump's incompetence results in a Tigers hit, our third. 5-game hit streak for Trey Sweeney. Huh. And Sweeney hits one hard into the left center field gap. Could roll all the way to the wall. And even with 11 speed, Tomas Nido is in to score. And Trey Sweeney has a triple. Come on. Dude, I'm telling you, I think Ash Magic here is real. There's no way to describe what's going on. Sweeney doesn't hit for power at all. And we're just going to perfect the goddamn triple.
Runner in scoring position, no outs.
They're ridiculous.
The next to hit.
Here's Baez, making his first start in center field for us today.
Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the first round out of high school.
And Baez into right field. That's going to drop. 3-0 as Sweeney will score. One of our, I would say, actually our weakest hit of the day. But man, you is just serving us up right now.
And up next for Detroit, Justin Henry Malloy.
Here's Malloy. Just so much, just right down the middle from Darvish. Ah, that's hit hard, but right into the glove of Jackson Merrill.
And there's one down.
Darvish finally gets his first out, but that was yet another bad slider. And now he's got Carpenter to deal with, who homered an inning ago. That one hit hard right field. Turned on a fastball. It is out of here. Carp's got 2 home runs. What do you expect me to do? Darvish just cannot help himself. 4 runs are home in the inning, and there's still only 1 out. And Carp now takes the lead on this Tigers team with home runs. He now has 10.
1 out, base is empty. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Riley Green.
Good God.
Swinging his first time.
That one hit hard right at Cronenworth. That's just kind of the way it goes for Riley. How many of our last results in these ABs have been first pitch? Darvish is making it that easy on us right now. Not that time. You knew it was going to come to an end eventually. Finally made a good pitch for the first time in about 5 hitters. That was gettable, but we were late. Actually, Connor Joe is in left field. Huh. I thought that was Connor Joe's hair at short. It's Rosario sitting there today. Inside.
Off the plate inside. Gonna count 1 and 2.
No.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want.
And this is big because you just don't know about Jack Flaherty. It's been a weird year for Jack. A flinch, but a take.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping.
2-2 on Torkelson. Threw it again.
And now it's 3-2.
Oh my goodness. Darvish doesn't want out of this inning.
Bottom half of inning number 2.
And he walked him. He's walked Torque twice.
Early in that plate appearance, works the walk.
My God. And now you got Glaber, who had a 2-out hit in his first at bat.
Off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Not our pitch. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, not Matt Waldron again. We saw Matt Waldron pitch, I want to say, 4 innings in last night's game. And on the ground to short Rosario with a little flare on that flip. Interesting play when you just allowed 4 runs in that inning, but all right. Safe to say we have a cushion, yes.
Back here in Detroit, now it's the shortstop, Rosario.
And here's Rosario. Leads off the... He's getting a hit here. He totally is getting a hit.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring
a little glove flip with 2 outs. Oh, yeah.
Mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
Yep. Yeah, he was the one that allowed that ball to get into center field. Good sinker down and in by Flaherty.
Good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down,
and the 1-2.
Stuff in the dirt.
Oh, he went after it, and another good block from Tomas Nido.
Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Strikeout for Jack Flaherty. That is his second.
Back to the top of the lineup.
Top of the Padres order, Jackson Merrill 0 for 1 today. Yeah.
And immediately pumps in a strike. Don't
want to leave one there to him again. And on the ground. Tricky play for Torres, but he makes it.
And very nicely done for the out.
They don't dive for those, and good things are happening to us all of a sudden.
2 down, bases empty. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres.
No, that'd be great. Let's not do that.
Fastball for a strike.
Huh? The ball should be in right field. What are we doing here?
Exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And
fouled it off.
Pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
Yeah. Good God. 0-2. And in the air, Javi Baez is on the run. He did not drop it. Now he shouldn't. we did edit his player to allow him to play center, but maybe Javi Baez is going to be the best center fielder we've had all year.
Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder.
There's McKinstry. You see the pitch he got last time, and they're just too far out in front on it to really do much damage. Zach can't try and pull that ball.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field.
Good God.
Tracks it down for the
Zach McKinstry has made, I mean, not great contact on the first one. Pretty good contact on the second one, but just hit it to the wrong part of the park. There ain't any more I can do on that.
Nido batting for the second time, and that's strike.
Is this the same home plate umpire?
For him in this game, he's got to find a way to settle things down and give some.
Did we switch umps? I feel like the ump for the first 2.5 innings was not this guy. Nido back up the middle, and he's got his second hit. At some point here, I am expecting you, Darvish, to exit.
Everything came together for him.
He has allowed way too much hard contact. Well, here's Sweeney coming off his triple last inning.
And now Trey Sweeney.
Down low.
That one missed. Man at first, 1 away.
Ground ball. Oh, it is booted. Trey. Well, I guess ground out. Just normally, I guess. I don't think there's an error slapped onto that, even though that should have been a double play.
That does it for you, Darvish. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Odd. So you, Darvish, will not pitch a full 3 innings. And the good news for us is that it's Randy Vasquez, at least for the moment. No Matt Waldron. I was surprised to see Waldron even warming up today. And Baez hits one hard. Left center field. That one is gonna get down. Tomas Nido scores his second run of the day. 6-0 as Baez crushed one. Fifth double of the season for Javier Baez. And I mean, this whole, just almost lineup wide, is getting back into that groove that we were in there for a little bit, but really hadn't been in the last week and a half. Really ever since we went to Milwaukee. Nope.
In the dirt. But no advance. That's ball 1.
6-0. We are not through 3 innings.
Man on second, 2 down.
Malloy to right.
Tatis.
Carried pretty well, but Tatis is there.
And
that'll end the inning. Tigers attack on another. On an RBI double by Javier Baez. Arise, Tatis, and Machado. That's a rough part of the order to try and face here.
Back at Comerica Park. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias.
Yes, they are. Here's Arias. Change up on this slow. Luis 1 for 1 today.
Keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too
And
fine.
now 2-0 on Arias. Not where you want to be. 3-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back.
And battle our way back here. I don't know how we're going to do it. We're going to try. That's so much for trying. A walk to Arias. And now it's Tatis.
Tatis in the box now. No balls in a strike.
Yeah, it was close. It was only just a bit outside. On the ground, could be 2. Malloy on to second. Throw back to first. They call him safe. I would not be surprised if there's another look at this. That felt close. Apparently not. Just to see how close it really was. Ooh. I mean, that's damn close. Huh. I mean, I'm looking at the ball and seeing when it stops moving. Right there. And I mean, he's out to me. But there's nothing I can do about it. I wish you could call manual challenges, but oh well. In the dirt, and Tatis trying to go. Oh, he should have been out that time. It's going to go down as a bad throw from Nido, but I think Torres should have had that. Well, a base runner that I'm not even really sure the Padres should even have. It's up to second base. 2-1. Pitch count for Flaherty all right for the moment. Ground and foul. Yeah. That's a great curveball, and it's to Sweeney. Out number 2, and Tatis will not advance.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
That's good stuff.
Behind him with another ground ball.
Threw him a pretty good curveball, just right on that low outside corner. And here's Elias Diaz.
That's a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but
I don't know what this umpire's up to today.
Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can
21.
predict baseball.
From a hard slider. Oh, chopped it to Sweeney. No chance really to beat that out. Not with 4 speed. And the Padres will come away empty yet again. Yeah, somebody needs to tell the ump that 420 was a couple days ago.
And we're back. Now the left fielder.
Well, Gary Carpenter faces a new arm here in Randy Vasquez, but he's 2 for 2 with 2 home runs.
And that
1-0.
misses. 1-0.
Well, these Tigers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate.
They might just not pitch to him.
Run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm
Something tells me if we see a strike here, it won't be a heater. It was a heater into right field. That'll be caught by Tatis. Kind of the same deal with the Zach McKinstry hit earlier today. Who started this game for San Diego? It was you, Darvish. And Darvish, after an okay first inning, Carpenter hit a home run in the first. But then second inning, third inning, just couldn't throw a ball that wasn't right down the middle. The umpire. We've had this happen a lot. Where the umps just, you think you get an early feel for their zone, all of a sudden you have no clue.
No.
I was expecting that to be a strike too.
1-1.
If pitch 1 is, why didn't pitch 2? Riley Green into the left center field gap. He went inside, he went away, and then he came right down the middle, and Riley's got a double. Could have pushed it for 3 there, but my, oh my. Carpenter hit his 10th home run of the year. Riley Green's 10th double.
He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
1 out, runner at second.
Strange game. Torkelson has been walked twice.
And that one missing low. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
We might. At this rate, 9 hits already for the Tigers. We're not through 4. Cutter. It's a good pitch. Great drop off in speed from his fastball to the cutter.
Breaking ball inside. And it's 2-1.
239 average for Torque. And like we talked about, it has dropped considerably during this homestand.
Man at second.
That'll go foul.
But it kicks foul.
Ooh. That's always fun. I think this PC will keep me going for a while. Various parts and pieces might not last, but overall, I'm pretty happy with it. And Torque into right, shallow. Tatis is there. We're going to test the arm with Green. And that was a mistake. A bullet of a throw. Not really a bullet, but a good, accurate throw by Tatis. Just a dot. It wasn't even really. It was to the right of that third base bag. But of course, you got Machado making the tag too. So, well, first inning, the Tigers do not score in.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
And now it's 7-8-9 for the Padres.
Putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening.
1 run in a game and a half so far in this series for San Diego.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position.
On the ground, Torkelson. We have forced so many ground balls lately. Gotta credit that as a big reason as to why our pitching has been so successful.
Connor Joe, the next up for the Padres.
It's funny you mentioned that. I actually ordered another like Tigers. I guess it's the sweatshirt technically. And it started in Cleveland, Ohio. Well, then it was like farther south in
The offense needs to
Like,
start
it was
showing
in, like,
some
southern
fight against their
Illinois. I'm
starter.
like,
He's doing his thing
that
out
doesn't
there.
make a lot of
They're gonna
sense.
have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swinging a foul by Connor Joe.
The Padres with
Oh,
a
wow.
lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the
Commander, rather break on that curveball. Just about gone. That's a rocket.
into the outfield for a knock.
Connor Joe with a 1-out single. I probably should have stepped off there and not even bothered throwing that curve, but
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Runner on at first with one gone. And
I
now
just
the
force a double
shortstop,
play here. We'll be fine.
Rosario. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
I have no idea what this zone is
25
today.
years old, and he's put together some good swings lately with
Swing and a
5
miss.
runs in his
They
last
will
10
send the
games.
runner. Throw by Nito is down, and Torres with the tag. Bad decision there for Connor Joe.
Getting thrown out as a result, sometimes you can be too
I
aggressive
was
at the base.
really surprised to see him on the move. That was a good block from Nito. Kept it in front of him. And really, I mean, you look back to the one that Tatis moved up on. That's not a great decision either, and he was probably out if Torres is able to scoop that throw. And Rosario to Torkelson. Tag the bag, and once again, the Padres cannot break through. I'll tell you, Jack Flaherty needed this start.
And the Padres nothing. Back here in Detroit, now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Well, here's Gleyber.
Torres.
5-6-7 for Detroit. It is a very red sunset here today.
Vasquez back to work. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, these Tigers, digging into their numbers, have to be
Always
happy with
fun.
the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so
Perhaps.
far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And there's the strike.
Not if Randy Vasquez is going to dot corners like that.
See that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And Torres into center. That one's going to drop.
Out towards right center field. That one
Certainly not hit hard, but does the job.
Start to the inning.
That is the 10th Tigers hit.
McKinstry.
And now it is Zach McKinstry. But we're going to try and have a little bit of an at-bat here with this time.
Right through there.
He's seen 3 fastballs first pitch, all of them hittable. We haven't done anything with him.
It's ahead in the count.
But if he throws it again, oh boy. Nope.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-1 here on Zach. He's seen nothing but heat all game. Ooh.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, Vasquez has got a couple, but everything else is still pretty bad. And another
Swing and a
weak
ball drilled in the air
fly
towards
ball
right center
off the
field.
bat of Zach McKinstry.
Makes the grab, one down.
Up next for the
Ooh, yeah.
catcher, Tomas
Wow.
Nito.
Tomas Nito at the plate.
I mean,
He's 2 for 2.
you tell me. Every single bit of Zach McKinstry contact today has looked exactly like that. Oh, man.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And
Flinch at it just because I didn't think we were going to do anything with it. And we actually get a ball call. 1-0. And now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why. Getting
Yeah,
ahead in
Jesus
counts. He's
Christ.
been able to do that
Makes
consistently.
zero
You see the
sense.
results.
Like, he's okay against right-handers. He's not elite.
2-0.
Like 60 contact, 60-some contact, 60 power should not equal a 414 average, but so far with Tomas Nito it does. Up by 3-1. Well, you got a guy that you as the Padres just haven't been able to stop. Well, I pitched to him.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
4 heaters, and then the cutter that might as well be his changeup. In fact, it's just about as fast as his changeup.
Foul
Ripped
ball,
foul.
and it
Went back to the
remains a full
fastball.
count.
Gonna have to throw us something better. Ooh.
Foul ball.
Yeah, early again. Ramped it up a little bit more that time. 3-2 again. And ball 4. Good battle for Tomas Nido, who's on for the 3rd time. 2 on, 1 out. Trey Sweeney somehow avoided a double play. Ball bobbled at first base. His last time.
And first off,
way out in front. Fastball slowed down to 93. And when a guy's got 97, gotta at least be ready for it. Sinker. He hasn't gone to that sinker very much.
Torres at second.
Time that one up a little bit better. 0-2 here. And down low. We haven't walked a ton today, but I would say had a pretty good eye. Way late.
And stays alive.
It's a pretty good try there with that sinker. Starting to incorporate that pitch a little bit more here. As Vasquez out and continues. Oh!
Swings and misses.
Just a bender. And I mean, if Vasquez takes that approach, he's going to be way more successful. Instead of allowing guys on base every inning. Ah, it's filthy.
Right on top of the plate, so that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And I mean, to Vasquez's credit, he did, he pretty much picked a spot and didn't really deviate from that corner low and away. Well, here's Javier Baez. Down low. Didn't want anything to do with Nido. Not sure they'll want anything to do with Baez. And into left field. Gonna be a close play. Oh, it dropped! Baez with the hit, but the bases are loaded. I didn't expect that to drop. Whoa.
Henry Malloy up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, perhaps a decision to make here. Malloy is 0 for 3. He's at 3rd here today. And I know Colt Keith is way better against lefties for some odd reason. But we just haven't found a way to really get him in the lineup as of late. So you know what? Give me Colt Keith. 268 average on the year, 2 home runs. Looking for more. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Haven't straightened out that fastball. Been a little jumpy. Inside. It's a fairly good cutter there from Vasquez. 1-1 on Colt Keith. And that one is hit well, right field. Tatis goes back and makes the play. Just didn't pop off the bat of Colt Keith as much as we would have liked. And somehow, Randy Vasquez does escape a bases-loaded situation. Sadly. So Colt will play 3rd. You did call that. The sad part is we didn't score any runs. Is Jack Flaherty back out? Pitch count is in pretty damn good shape so far. Probably don't want to push him too long, though. That one is going to hook foul. Damn near bounced off of the ball boy's stool. Baez on the run. He'll be able to get over there. Mercifully, I think that curveball was a little bit lower than I thought it was going to be.
Now batting, second baseman
Jake Cronenworth digs
No, it wasn't. No, Merrill just didn't hit it well.
Cronenworth A 7th-round pick by the Padres in
Jesus.
2015 out of
Yeah, it was
the
brutal.
University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way.
Change up below the zone is fouled off by Cronenworth.
Base is empty, 1 away.
And I mean, this pitch count is in this good a shape with that 16-pitch first inning. On the ground to Torkelson again. Torkelson, Torres, Sweeney at short. They have seen ground ball after ground ball.
2 outs, base is empty.
Really for about a week now. And here's Arias 0 for, or rather 1 for 1. With a walk in the game. But this is a guy that I think we want to go after. Not really a power threat.
Throwing the ball very well right now.
However, similarly to the last at-bat, even when we throw good pitches, we can't throw strikes.
That one pushed to the left and foul.
Yeah, I guess. 2-1. Colt Keith's not going to get that. Especially not if we run into the umpire. 2-2.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul.
I have no idea what Arias is looking for. Good slider from Jack. And he's just protecting. This is doing nothing but protecting. Oh, got him looking. Fastball fell in.
Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now.
There you go.
Tiger 6, and the
Well,
Padres
2, 3, 4 due up for Detroit. It's been 6 strong innings from Jack Flaherty. But we'll push him out there for probably 1 more.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Big old difference in the runs and the earned runs. Flaherty's been brilliant. Darvish, very short day. Jack's still not lighting the world on fire with the strikeouts, but it is what it is. Randy Vasquez out to start, at least in part, his 4th inning. Carpenter, oh my goodness, the sound off the bat on that one, and Kerry Carpenter has a 3-homer day. 11th of the season, the 3rd of the game, and it does indeed go to center field. He's hit one to left, right, and center. Oh, man, the sound off the bat on that one, if that didn't go, I would have been so pissed.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right
now. We go inside the park.
Man, so special.
He'd probably have to hit something to right center field, and Jackson Merrill, like, dive for it when he shouldn't.
1 for 3.
7-0 Detroit. And now ball 1 to Riley Green is Randy Vasquez allows his first run in relief. That true? Green, foul. I feel like it's true. I think that run in the 3rd went to Darvish. Ooh, good cutter. Yeah, safe to say. Although I don't know if Zach McKinstry or somebody goes deep, it might be hard to ignore. And Jack Flaherty, to be honest, is a good candidate. I mean, this is the 2nd time this year the Carpenter's done that. 3 home runs in a game. And Green, backhand play by Rosario.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the
Been a bit of an odd day, we'll call it, for Riley Green.
When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything.
Torkelson here 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Ball 1. Shit looked like a pitch out with the bases empty. 26 strikeouts for Tork. 5th, tied for 5th in the American League. That is a bit of a surprise, But you look at the cold, slump to start the year, and then what we're in now, we have struck out a bunch when Torque is not on. I am really looking forward to a roster update, though, because I do think Torque will be due for a boost.
Swing and a miss.
1-2, nasty bender from Randy Vasquez. I think Randy Vasquez is throwing more pitches out of the pen here today than Darvish did at the start. Fouled away, Torque will stay alive. Oh, that would be so brutal. Oh, what do you do if you're Torque? Fastball down and in. That's about all we could have done on it as soon as we were late. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. However, we do have to, go back to the good old Triple H saying of once WrestleMania ends, we're starting a whole new season. So they're probably already setting up the entire next year. So who the hell knows?
Right through there for a strike.
Strike one into Glaber. There's no way they have Vasquez go the distance here, right?
Swing and a
Foul away.
And that's just foul.
I mean, what's his stamina looking like? It's not looking good. He's not going to be able to pitch 2 more innings. And Glaber on the ground. Rosario with a quick transition.
That's the inning.
We'll end the inning.
One scores in the inning coming on this.
I mean, yeah, they could throw Matt Waldron back out there. Carpenter goes deep for the 3rd time today. 7-0 Detroit.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Well, our schedule isn't quite that outside of the off day on Thursday. I believe we start a 3-game set with Baltimore over the weekend. And that Thursday, the NASCAR Chat Series back in action. Talladega, race number 3. We're going to get one more inning of work out of Jack. Ooh, that's on the ground, and it's a fair ball. Carpenter back to get it. He's running into the wall. That'll be a double for Tatis.
It's a double and his second hit.
It's hard to say. It really is. I just never know. We will get some help up in the pen. Give me Brennan Hannafy. Or we actually could go with a guy like Maeda. Here's Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now.
Whoa, check swing.
Too far and it's a strike.
Yeah, I don't know what our schedule looks like for Thursday. Today was supposed to be a day off, and it wound up not being that.
Half of inning number 7. Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
We're just busier than hell. I would like to think sometime around 5 my time, but who knows? Strike 3 taken by Manny Machado.
Caught him looking for the K. And now it's
well, the good news is it's a long race. So if you missed the starter, whatever. Be around a while. Rough day for Elias Diaz. On the ground, Sweeney is there. And I feel like he's grounded out every time. I've seen that 4-speed coming down the line a lot.
Jason Hayward, the next up for the Padres. He's grounded out.
Well, Jack Flaherty, and out away. Recommending a very solid start.
Great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Ah,
Tatis on its second.
yeah, that does work out then, doesn't it? Slider will miss low. It is 2-1 here on Hayward. Flaherty's just got to get a little bit farther here. Now 3-1. Might as well come after Hayward here.
Unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a
Wow.
fastball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's
I might just go back up there. Popped up in foul territory. Oh, my goodness. Torkelson is there up against the netting. He makes the play. 7 shutout innings for Jack Flaherty. My, oh my, oh my. Wait, who picked up the air? What?
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Well, we do have a new pitcher on for the Padres, Yuki Matsui.
And keep the score right where it is.
It's the first time I noticed that. Oh, we got a left-hander on now. Padres very keen on keeping this score line where it is.
McKinstry in the box here. Lets that one
I guess
go
they're
for a
trying to
ball.
come back from down 7-0. McKinstry down the line and left.
And
Will
no,
drop.
Get to it. It's a foul ball.
Connor Joe can't catch up. McKinstry, not exactly what you might call it against lefties. Yeah, and that's just kind of the problem with McKinstry I'm seeming to have. A good chunk of the time, especially with guys like that, you know, aren't power hitters, I'm trying to hit something on the ground more often than not. And I've really been trying to do that with Zach all day, and what's happened has happened. 2-2. Fouled off again. Good fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly.
Throw him another
He
breaking
just
ball. I
having a
saw
hard
4
time catching up.
fastballs and 1 sweeper. That's so close.
1 out.
Strikeout for McKinstry. One of the best strikeout pitches I think we've seen today.
Here comes a fastball again.
And this is even a bad matchup for Tomas Nido. And I know we bring it up a lot, but Nido is awful against lefties.
Nito stands in here, leaves that one
All
off the
one.
inside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Ron Marinaccio getting loose out there. Morehoff also throwing.
Fastball and a splitter in the same damn spot.
Ooh. Big swing and a miss. The Tigers
Good God.
up big in this one.
What do you want me to do?
Bottom of the 7th.
Down low.
Offering is in the dirt. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Nido has gotten a benefit of a ball in that location now twice. And he walked the first time, he's going to walk the second time. Oh no, he did get a hit, I think, after the last blown call. Well, here's Trey Sweeney. I was worried we were going to strike out there. Speaking of strikeouts, it's what we did last time with Trey. Albeit on one of the better 2-strike pitches San Diego's thrown today.
Swings through that.
Just threw that fastball by him.
Well, I thought we were starting to time up Matsui's delivery just a little bit, but now out of the stretch, it's a lot quicker.
Fastball for a strike.
You don't love that.
Curve in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pretty rare triple for Trey Sweeney early in this game. One of 12 Tiger hits. Foul that
Keeps
off.
the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well,
Outside
3-2.
with a breaking ball.
Much better job at not just giving us shit to barrel up all the time, though, by Matsui. And even when we get it, can't do it because against him, we're not used to it. 20th pitch of the inning for Yuki. Still only one away. Oh, that's such a good pitch.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished. Right down the
By the time I saw it, there was no saving it.
Here's Baez.
None.
3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
Javier Baez 3 for 3. And Baez is going to go 4 for 4. Oh, my God.
Second with 2 outs.
I have no idea how we're doing what we're doing with Javi. I have no idea. Not Colt Keith. Matchup-wise, this is a good spot for Keith to be in.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Yeah, I mean, both hitters would have scored you points today. Ooh, just low. You tried to get us to chase on that one. Or maybe, try and chop it into a double play or something. Oh, wait, there's 2 outs.
And that's
I would want to hear on Keith.
Got
Got Carpenter due up next, but I really don't expect much success against Matsui. Now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but
And I mean, to be honest, they'd be better off, even with Matsui, already struggling with stamina. I would say that he's still the right call, or bring in another lefty.
Next offering is in
3-2.
for a strike.
Full count.
Well, here we go. Couple of good strikes here to Colt Keith.
And they're
Oh, he missed low with that sweeper.
so close.
Throws that cutter again. I'm probably going to take it again.
Still has life.
Fielder number 30.
It's Kerry Carpenter.
digging in.
We're going to flash it back to what he's done today.
Here, Chris.
3 home runs. First one to left. A rare opposite field home run. Then Carpenter pulled the ball to right. And then an absolute bomb to dead center.
For that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Well, I don't think he's going to go deep here. That is quite unlikely. Ball 1.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep
And
it
inside the
close.
park grand slam would go hard.
They're
I
all
just
loaded
don't
up
know
with 2 outs.
against the lefty here today if that's something that's on the agenda. Yep. Throws pitches on that outside edge. All he wants. Gonna equal success. Ah.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Now, to be fair, these are 2 great splitters. Not much I'm going to do on them.
Just
2.
off the outside part of the plate.
2 walks in the
31
inning
pitch
already, and he
inning
just
for
doesn't
Yuki
seem comfortable
Matsui.
out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Ground ball to third. Carpenter at least made contact, and against the left-hander, that's about all you can ask for.
Unscathed.
Yeah, it's a good job with, like, the 40-some contact that he has to foul a pitch down and in like that.
So let's talk about something random. Let's do
So
it.
Flaherty's day
Give
over.
me the silent treatment.
I don't.
I mean, I'm going to give Kenta Maeda a go.
Kenta Maeda on the pitch here.
We got a big enough lead to the point that if he struggles, then be able to get some fresh arms up.
Kenta Maeda.
First
Ball 1.
pitch, and he just misses. Every once in a while,
Yeah.
they'll work that same
Yeah, he
trick
won't
on
be
a
able to pitch
veteran
the
player.
bottom of this
They'll
inning.
say he's been cold or hasn't hit
On
a
the
home
ground,
run
Gleyber
in a long
Torres.
time.
Good splitter
And that's always
from
fun
Maeda.
when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player.
Eggy Rosario 0 for 2.
For those
We even,
individuals.
kind of flirted with the
other
fastball
hands.
elevated from Maeda, and it actually worked way better than I thought.
Rosario stands in now and watches.
Padres
strike
just
one.
want nothing to do with that fastball up in the zone. So many takes on that pitch. Sweeper on the ground, Gleyber Torres. Took forever, but 2 away.
Here in the top of the 8th.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Well, it gets a little tougher here.
And now the center fielder,
Jackson Merrill. That's a good splitter from Maeda. When he's able to locate, he's an effective guy at the, I guess you can call it the front end of the bullpen.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type
Oh my God!
fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33.
I think it might be our day, boys. Not on that. 2 out single Jackson Merrill.
Jake Cronenworth
He's made a mistake with it.
There's a strike.
It's generally where we do make mistakes with Maeda. First base runner, and then just this faster stretch delivery.
And that one fouled off.
And given that his windup is so slow, I mean it's tough.
The 0-2.
Oh, that's a good sweeper.
Merrill, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off.
Big Cronenworth trying to launch. Got him.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, 2 out single allowed by Maeda.
Pretty well decided at
The
this
Tigers
point.
pitching just continues to just own the San Diego
And
Padres.
the Padres nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
San
now, new
Diego.
pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th.
Well, it's Portland Pioneer football to follow.
Coming in out of the pen when your guys are
Our
trailing.
Week 5 matchup with the Houston
Doesn't have
Texans.
the same intensity to it.
Riley Green to lead off the bottom of the 8th, and we might as well let Maeda try and finish this thing off.
Obviously, regardless of the score.
Green at the plate now. That's
Ron
ball
Marinaccio. 3-pitch pitcher. Mid-90s fastball, changeup, and a sweeper.
late swing, foul to the left.
Thing just felt like it was floating there, that changeup. Don't do that again.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis sizes this one up.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that again. We're just only going to take some off of the pitch. Now, granted, that was not the changeup. That was a sweeper, so it came a little bit farther inside, but
Spencer Torkelson.
same damn speed. One away now, Torque.
And first offering is fouled off.
No, but the fact that we were able to.
This is empty, one away.
Came across at 80, really had it leave the bat at 78.
Ball.
One game left after today of this gauntlet of games. It's been 2 weeks straight without a Tigers day off.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1.
Wednesday's series finale against the Padres. It does appear that we will be going for the sweep.
There's a strike.
Ump doesn't want to see Tomas Nido back up again.
Still
Torque will
2-2
foul that off.
after
I
the
think it
foul
might have been
ball.
just above the zone, but too close.
One down, base is empty.
Now
And
full
now
count.
it's filled up.
Red Wings Sabres game 3 tomorrow. We'll see if the series shifting to Buffalo does anything for the Sabres.
Got him looking. Not sure about that call.
And I'm not sure about 2 of the calls in that AB.
Agree with the call at the plate right there.
Now, Boog, in a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpires saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Gleyber Torres. And the first pitch misses.
Now, to
for
see
ball
Tomas Nido again, gonna need some magic to
Marinaccio,
happen.
29 years old, and they traded for him earlier
Gonna need
this
hits
year.
from Torres and
The
McKinstry.
1-0. Just
2-0.
missed.
Or, you know, they could just walk Glaber. 2 for 4 today. Now
And
3-0.
off the inside edge. And now 3-0.
Zach can just dribble a single up the middle if he can fucking get on top of a pitch. Why am I swinging at that? Fucking 3-0.
To first, and Gleyber Torres retired. Third out.
We got a long stream ahead of us. Maybe that's for the
They
best.
hold a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, we want to head out to Portland. Although I think we're on the road.
New inning getting started. Stepping in
Fuck
for
is
San
wrong with
Diego,
me?
Luis Arias.
Well, matchup of the century: Kenta Maeda versus Luis Arias.
On the ground to the left.
Good splitter.
And it goes
Garners
just foul.
a swing from Arias. Overall, a good inning of work for Kenta Maeda in the 8th.
So comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early.
I don't know about this, but we'll see.
He's not ready to pull the trigger. He's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Oh my God, he swung at that. That was like a foot outside the zone.
Whips it to first. And they
Guess who?
get
Gleyber
it
Torres
out.
makes the play. One away.
Right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up
Yeah.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
That's a wild pitch for a hitter like him to swing at.
That's in there.
I'll tell you, Maeda's location in this game has been so crisp.
Here at the top of the 9th.
Oh,
That's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
and the 0-2 to Tatis. That one not so much.
Down the line.
Missed it a little bit. High fly ball for Carpenter. That is out number 2.
And there are 2 down.
I don't think we missed our spot that badly, but it was definitely on that outer third. Yeah, middle away. Manny Machado, the last chance for the Padres.
Right
Oh,
through there
man.
for a strike.
Kenta Maeda with any sort of confidence could be really fucking dangerous, which is a crazy sentence to say.
Oh, he doesn't get
Ooh.
the call. And it's 1-1.
Well, it was a strike the last inning.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Good news is Machado didn't know what to do either. Try the sweeper.
Maeda is
1 and
just
2.
1 strike away. That one close, rule the ball. And the count
How
is
we
good.
started the game is apparently how we're going to finish it. Strike 4. Hard hit to Torkelson. He'll tag first. And the Tigers win it again.
After 4 wins in a row, you
4 straight wins for Detroit, which I believe ties our season long.
takes on a life of its own. Players
Series finale tomorrow ends this gauntlet 2-week stretch without a day off.
and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling.
We'll have Reese Olson going for us. Jack Flaherty does finally pick up win number 2. And 7 shutout innings will help that ERA out tremendously. Darvish drops to 1-4. And the Tigers will indeed go for the sweep tomorrow.